Hey, my phenomenal brothers and sisters, welcome to TWBU Paradise, TW Financial Paradise, and all the great happenings that go on within this whole realm. I'm Theodore R. White, and I'm here to share with you some amazing things that we are preparing to do. Now, this is my very first live stream on YouTube. And I am so excited to be able to share this amazing just opportunity to witness a movement that I've been building for almost 3 years. How are y'all doing, my phenomenal brothers and sisters? I know you're doing great. Know why? Because I'm doing great. You know, you have to believe. You have to believe to achieve. You have to have the faith that everything that you're doing is going to be exactly the way you want it to be. And there's no other way it could possibly be. That is how you are going to create whatever you want out of life. Now, a little background story of TWBU Paradise. It all starts with, of course, TW Financial Paradise. And it all really started in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's where I was born. And around the time of the late 70s, early 80s. And we didn't know much about how the world was shaping up because we were a kid. But I know I was born to a black father and a white mother. I am biracial, but then you go down the lineage, I actually am multiracial. I have a Native American and a few other ethnicities within me. And I just want to say that it's an honor now to have went through the life I've went through, because it's taught me so much about how to actually survive being me. Now, we'll fast forward 2018. 2018 was a year of drastic change for myself and my family. I was employed for the employer Kroger. That's a grocery store chain here in the U.S. And we basically just drove ourselves mad through thinking that everyone was coming after me, that I wasn't doing the right thing, which I wasn't, and that I could lose my position at any time. I was a produce manager. I just couldn't handle the pressure. So what I had to do, I had to hop out. Now, it took me a while to come to that conclusion. I left the company a couple times before, but this time it was a completely different aspect, because I really was stressing myself out because I had no idea about personal development, self-discipline. I didn't know nothing about affirmations, meditations, journaling, personal development, none of that. I had no idea about it. And to see, the crazy part about it was, if I hadn't found that path, I probably would be spinning my wheels in the same way right to this very day. But when I left, I remembered back in the early 2000s when it was the internet age, the .com thing was booming. I had got on a site called eBay, and I was selling collectibles because that's what I love to do. I love to collect Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I eventually went into Magic the Gathering, and I, to this day, play the online versions of a lot of those games because that's what I enjoy: games, strategy, things of that nature. So I decided to revisit it. I figured, hey, why not? I did it before, why I'll do it again? Well, that time around wasn't too good. And I then tried to start an online drop shipping store. Didn't know nothing about drop shipping. Didn't know the importance of getting a mentor, maybe getting a coach, maybe getting a system. I just was like, look, I'm going to go full force, full bore into it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to make it happen. And of course, boom, blew up in my face too. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So as I was surfing on Facebook, I started to go away from the games I was playing, and I started to see this movement with all these great opportunities that present you all this great money. And I was like, ooh, interesting. I need money now. I don't have a job. I don't want to work for nobody. I do want to work for myself. Why not? So I found this great guy by the name of Ontarian Hawkins. And I know if you are in the space of online marketing, you probably know exactly who that guy is. I'm not mentioning him in the comments. I'm just mentioning it in the talk. He introduced me to Power Lead System, which was a system that helped entrepreneurs or business owners get leads online. And I was excited about it because I just was like, man, the way he presented it, I'm going to do phenomenal. It's just going to soar. But crickets. Nothing happened. I kept going in the inboxes because I was learning that you had to go have real conversations with people. And then I would say, hey, how you doing? Here's my link. And of course, nobody needed it. So at the time, the way I was presenting it, so it was just like, wow. But I did run into one fellow entrepreneur, Jason Lavery, and he's out of Alabama. And he, in his regular profession, he's a rocket scientist, but he's an online marketer too. He does really well with connecting with folks. I spammed him my link. He comes like, hey man, that's not how you do it. I'm in the same thing as you. I'll give you some pointers. So I was like, great. So what I did was saw some of his pointers and I kind of polished my game a little bit. And after that, I was like, great, now I'm ready to go. So I went and tried it with his approach. I made a lot of great connections. Didn't make any sales, but I connected with a lot of great entrepreneurs that I am friends with till this day. So what that means is I learned how to build connections because the way I was taught, there was two different methods I learned in the beginning. I learned how to content create, which is basically I learned the method of grab a funny picture, put little birds in it, and put it out there as a post. And people engage, you engage back, blah, blah, blah. And also I was taught about doing Facebook marketing through Facebook ads, which I tried to do that. I got the reach, I got engagement, but I couldn't close sales off of it. And I actually did do one sale in that system, which I never got paid for, which that makes me say to you right now, if you're not sure about something, don't do it, because you have to have faith and believe that what you're doing is is going to work the way you want it to, because if not, it's not going to work. That deals in faith right there. So as I continued my journey, I came into this great company called MyEcon, and one of my most influential mentors of the time, Jeff Cooper. He's out of New York. He's a really great person, a really great marketer. He's a 7-figure earner, and he truly changed my whole scope of how I look at doing not just online marketing, but videos, which is crazy because he's like he said, he really didn't want to do videos because he was in the marketing space for years before doing videos. But once he started doing them, it started bringing him up to another level, which I thought, yes, that's actually the way I need to go. Because honestly, I like being on video. I like talking to my great brothers and sisters. I know somebody's sitting in there. I don't know who you are. You can announce yourself through the comments if you like. And I just am so happy and grateful that I met him, even though now we don't necessarily have the greatest, I don't keep in touch with him anymore because I've went my own way. But at the same time, I want to say big ups to Jeff Cooper. If he ever sees this video, you really do inspire me personally, and I know you inspire and I've built a whole lot of people out there. So when I met him, I got into MyEcon, and that's my first foray into credit repair. Now, in going into the credit repair space and the personal financial success space, I started to think of a concept. And the concept was called TW Financial Paradise. Now, with TW Financial Paradise, what I learned to do is brand myself through my brand. And you'll say TWBU Paradise, Theodore Financial Paradise. What does TW stand for? Theodore White. Really? And by me putting that in the front of Financial Paradise, of course, a lot of people say, oh, you're in financial services, you're in loans, you're in this, you're in that. No, really, it was Financial Paradise. When I mean Financial Paradise, think about the best case scenario of all your financial dreams. Think about it. Think about how you want your life to be. Now, see, I dream of palm trees, beaches, nice, cool ocean breezes, ocean water, and just chilling and relaxing, umbrellas, all that great stuff. And that was one of the aspects of how I thought about it. So I figured if my finances get to a certain point, I can now be in paradise. Welcome to paradise, TW Financial Paradise. And that started back in 2018. Now, we're going to fast forward a few. I've been in a few different systems over the years. Of course, I've been in my econ 4 times. This is my last foray into it. I'm getting ready to depart because it is not what it was when I first came in. Okay. Then I did $25 1-up, which is a version of like an easy 1-up. It's okay. It's good for beginners, but I don't really recommend it to anybody if they're seasoned, because it's really a waste of your time. Then we got, I was in NWR Financial, which that's a great product and a great company, but has some differencing of opinions, some conflicts of interest within the company with one of the higher ups. So it kind of pushed me out. And now all these companies are MLM based type companies. MLM, they have a service product, then they have a referral product that you can sell yourself to and get paid for it, which NWR Financial has a great compensation plan. I think anybody, if you're looking to be in that space, if you're looking for credit, wealth building, tax, managing your business taxes and regular taxes, and all those things, debt elimination, that's definitely a way to go. My econ, it's a lower entry point, but it's not as great as it. You'll learn how to repair credit though, because that's one good thing I did learn from my econ. I do apply it for that. So now, NWR Financial, I left in 2020. I decided that it was time for me to pull away from the MLM space, the referral marketing space, the affiliate marketing space, the network marketing space. I was tired of it. I'm like, no, I don't want it. So in May of 2020, my sponsor in MWR Financial, Loretta Ward, which I was trying to get up under Jeff, but apparently at the time, Jeff didn't need any more people under him directly. So he gave me to one of his people, which I thought was a great thing for his people. Excuse me. But I really was kind of disappointed. But I got Loretta. Loretta said she was pretty new at it. She was doing her best. She was following the system that Jeff and the team on Team Legacy at the time. I think it's Team Wealth something right now. But it's basically, it was a team of people that would work together to help market, to try to bring in people to help us with recruiting. So she introduced me to one Bob Proctor. Now you're going to say, Bob Proctor? I've heard of Bob Proctor. Everyone's heard of Bob Proctor. That's the wealth man, the man to help you manifest that money. And yeah, that's part of what he does. But I went across one of his older videos called You're Born Rich that she had given me, and she told me to watch it for 7 days. After I watched for 7 days, the first day, take notes. The 7th day, just watch it over and over again, and then to go on to the next segment. Next segment, I think there's 6 segments total. It's like a 10-hour. Video. So once you watch it all, you learn basically the tactics on how to manifest, how to change your thinking, where you get from having a lack consciousness to a wealth consciousness, prosperity and abundance, and all those things of that nature. So as I studied that, it kind of opened up the door for me to see what the future could be like if I decided to go down that route. So by me studying Bob Proctor, it reopened the door to Napoleon Hill. Now, everyone knows Napoleon Hill. If you don't know Napoleon Hill in this space of personal development, change, wealth consciousness, things of that nature, then Napoleon Hill wrote the great book, Think and Grow Rich. Now, at the time, it didn't seem like it was much, but he built such a following from earlier with like his books like The Laws of Success. He kind of set the path for an amazing thing to get done. See, like right now, I mean, and this book stays right near me all the time, Think Grow Rich. If you don't have one, get one. I also am in the process of reading Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Very good books, very good topics, and they definitely help you get everything you want out of your life if you apply the principles. Application. You know, everyone thinks knowledge is power. No, knowledge isn't power. Knowledge is knowledge. Applied knowledge is power. Doesn't matter if you know it if you ain't doing nothing with it. So anyway, so as I start to study Think and Grow Rich some more, I came to a complete understanding of Bob Proctor's concepts and how he came about. So by saying that, and see, he actually took the book and he created a full lifestyle out of it. That now he's pretty much has as much money as he possibly could ever want or need, and he's doing the same to help other people achieve the same thing. So once I figured out the secret of how to manifest the life I want and how to create a better version of my life, I was thinking one day, and I know I didn't want to be in the network marketing space too much anymore, not the way I was in it. And I know that I didn't want to go back to school, nor did I want to go and get a job, because I worked a job for 20 something years. I made it to a decent rank as far as I can say decent wise, but I never got to fulfill my dream of going into corporate management. And I really wasn't trying to anymore because I was beyond it. Now, right now, with me thinking about what I don't want to do, now I start thinking about what I do want to do. So back in October of 2020, I came up with a concept. I wanted to be me regardless. I didn't want to worry about what other people think. I didn't want to worry about what some guru or mentor would think. I wanted to be me. So out of TW Financial Paradise, which it didn't create the financial paradise that I wanted at first, I came up with TWBU Paradise. Now you're going to see it backwards, but that's the company and that's the logo. Thank you, I Am Me Spirit, Mercedes Desire, for this great organite pendant. Appreciate it. But I wanted to be me, and I want to continue to be me. I don't want someone telling me I can't be myself. I can't take the concepts and stuff that I learned and make it into my own. I didn't want people ever telling me that. I don't, because I don't think it's right. I don't think it's the way it should be. I think we all should be able to be exactly who we want to be, no matter. Sorry. Okay, we'll do that. I'll just send it on over. Okay. we got WhatsApp. Do I want to put it on WhatsApp? Tumblr, LinkedIn. No, I'm not doing LinkedIn. I can do Facebook again, but I want to do it into a group. Can I do it into a group from here? Oh yeah, I can do it for a group. Send to the group. We're gonna send it to the group, and I'm gonna send this to the group that I got this concept of a name from. It's all spelled wrong. Okay, I just wanted to share those over to some people. Hopefully they'll pop in. But anyway, so now that I decided exactly what I want to be, I decided exactly how I wanted to be, and I decided exactly how things were going to be, I created TWBU Paradise. Now, in the beginning of it, I really was just parroting back all the things I was learning from Bob Proctor, Napoleon Hill, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, John C. Maxwell, Dale Carnegie. But as I learned that maybe I need to share something other of an aspect from me. You know, I've always been enthusiastic when it came to having the spotlight on me, myself. So what I did was I started doing videos on Facebook, mainly in the morning, mainly motivational, to music, different themes. And I did that for about 30 days when I decided to do a 3-month challenge, or basically to the end of the year, I was going to do a video every day. Now, it was a struggle. And eventually the format changed. I moved it from my Facebook page to my Facebook business page, which I feel was a mistake because most people don't go on Facebook business pages unless there's a lot of things going on it. And basically nothing was. But I learned that lesson, which is great. And TWBU Paradise is still in existence in Facebook. I have a few other different business pages over there. Of course, TW, like I said, TWBU Paradise, MBTW Investment Paradise LLC. Then I also got Theodore R. White, and I have a newly created page, TW Paradise Travels. I haven't revealed it yet, but once I do, you will be in for a similar treat. So, but when I probably around January, the beginning of the year, I kind of started to brand it completely. I finalized the logo. I started making posts with complete branding, color schemes, everything of that nature. And in that, I started to see a motion to say, I need to bring back TW Financial Paradise. So in that, when I brought it back, I went on about maybe, maybe a month into TW Financial Paradise, I went on and did back with my econ. Was it a mistake? Yes, it was a mistake. I already knew how to repair credit. I didn't need them. But I got in because I was trying to help a friend out. I thought that it was going to be what he said it was going to be. It wasn't. So today I'm dismantling my team so that I can take my team over to something else that I'm doing. Now, I also joined Increase Opportunity in dismay of a few people who I may have disappointed because I didn't join them. I joined in the exact thing that happened to me, that happened to several other opportunities that I was in besides NWR and the first time in my econ. My sponsor pretty much went ghost. I can't get in touch with her. I mean, it's dealing with Forex opportunity, which I learned that Forex is not as simple as you would like it to be. but it is potentially very profitable if you're ready to put in the work. I wasn't ready to put in the work because I'm working on TWBU Paradise, TW Financial Paradise, now TW Paradise Travels. So by putting all that together within the TW brand, because that's pretty much what I'm going to probably just have to call it, like TW Enterprises, and that'll be all the different brands throughout, and including MBTW Investment Paradise LLC, which is our only LLC that we have. The other ones are just sole proprietor businesses, which will eventually be moved over into the LLC branding, not branding, LLC entity. So with that being said, I've talked all about the beginnings of TWBU Paradise, where some of ours at right now. And let me talk about affirmations. Now, when I first started with affirmations, I heard the term I am, which I am states that's you. That's who you are. That's how you are. It is what it is. But now I understand that there's a more defined out definition of how you have to go about your affirmations. Now, like the affirmation I go by right now, I'm going to read this affirmation. I am so happy and grateful now that I know and decide all is possible, and I also know all is inevitable in all I do and expect in my amazingly blessed, healthy, wealthy, prosperous, abundant, and happy life always. Now, when I break that down, I am normally, most people say, I am beautiful, I am wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm money magnet, I am servant to others, I am faithful, I apply faith, things of that nature. But I am really is the tip of the iceberg in an affirmation, because you're not really giving any aspect to the emotional connections that an affirmation has to have, the feeling you have to have behind the affirmation. You can't just say it. You have to feel it. You have to believe it. You have to have faith. You have to have conviction that you are that. So that's when I learned from Bob Proctor the aspect of adding so happy and grateful. Then once you put that, it's like, man, okay, I'm so happy. And so you're thanking the universe for how you feel. You're happy and excited. You're in an enthusiastic state. So now you have to hammer home how you want the affirmation to stand. Now that. When you put now that, you're saying, this is me right now. I am so happy and grateful now that. So once you say that and you add whatever behind it, now it's like, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm a multimillionaire. I am so happy and grateful that I drive Mercedes-Benz, and I don't know Mercedes-Benz like that, so I can't really say. I'll say, I'm so happy and grateful that I am so happy and grateful now that I know, now that I drive a Tesla Model X. Say it long enough, and you're putting the strides to it, it'll happen. But now I understand that you not only do you have to say the present, you have to have complete faith and understanding. I know. I am so happy and grateful now that I know. Meaning, I know it. It's not, I think it's not, it might be, it's I know. So now that you know what you want, now you have to make one other word of choice to put into it. And this is the part I learned from a great YouTuber, Mary Kate. I think she's a mindset manifestation coach. And she said, decide. See, so many people say, I'm so happy and grateful now. So many people say, now, I'm so happy and grateful now that. But they don't say they know. So they don't know. They don't know that they're going to be. They just, I'm so happy and grateful that. But then when you decide, that blows open the doors. Like, Boom. And now everything that you say after that opens the floodgates to what you want out of your life. I am so happy and grateful now that I know and decide I am a well-known, well-respected, well-compensated, motivational and inspirational speaker, mentor, and life coach on the subject of life purpose, personal development, positive mental attitude, outlook, and well-being. Think about it. Not only am I so happy and grateful, and not only I know, I decide. So now I am that. And you'll say, well, you haven't spoke on any stage. Spoke on the stage of YouTube. I'm speaking to you right now. There's one person watching. So now I am. I am a motivational and inspirational speaker. See, the scale of what you do is going to be the differential. I am what I said. The affirmation works, but it only works if you believe it. Just like religion. If you don't believe, how can you expect anything from God or whomever you worship? That's definitely something to think about. You have to believe. No matter what you do, you have to believe. Belief. Conviction. Grant Cardone, conviction. That's what he said. It's conviction. It's the conviction. It's not the fact that you're the best because that someone else believes that you're the best salesperson right off the bat. You have to believe that first. And you have to believe it so much that it forces them to believe that you are the best salesperson. It forces them to believe that you know what you're talking about, even if you don't. I mean, I've been in several situations in my life where I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But I made such a compelling argument. I showed so much belief in what I was saying. They had to believe it. And they did. But that's only because of my level of belief in what I was saying. That's the thing. That's really what separates everyone. Some people pray for things saying, I wish I had all my bills taken care of. But then they look at the current situation and say, well, I don't have a means to pay my bills. So how is it possible that my bills will be taken care of? And those are the people who normally don't get their stuff taken care of. But there's ones out there who know they don't got a job. They know they ain't got no way to bring in no money. But they believe everything's going to be all right. And they believe that everything's going to take care of itself. And it does. Because they believe it. Just like a criminal. A lot of them, they don't believe they're guilty. They don't believe it. That's why they stand on that belief. That's why they can plead not guilty. Because guess what? They know in their heart they didn't do it. In their heart, not physically done it, but it's all about what they believe. You know, if you want your life to become that next level, you just got to believe it will be. If you want to lose that weight, I know I'm fat. I've been this way my whole life. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I'm trying to be Mr. Fit, but if you want to lose the weight, you just got to believe you can. And just stick that belief in your head and don't let it go anywhere. You have to visualize who you are. You want to be 100 and something pounds, 10 pounds, say that, I don't know. Then visualize yourself as 110 pounds. If you've never been near 110 pounds except when you were a kid, just put a vision of somebody who think of somebody else's body and how it looks, and then visualize yourself. If you want to be a millionaire, yes, you do need to go hang out with millionaires. Yes, you do need to get some millionaire mentors, and you do need to do some of the things that they do, because if that's how you become one. But you'll know the other way you become one. Believe without a doubt, no matter what your situation, that you are a millionaire. You want to be a billionaire, just believe it. And see, what's going to happen is the way things happen. There's a universal intelligence. We call God, but it's a universal intelligence, and it reigns in the spirit realm. Inside of us is our spirit. It's encased in a flesh body. And it has two instruments. It uses either the flesh body in the physical sense and the mind. It uses both the mind and the physical body to bring forth things. When you start to change the way you believe and you start carrying yourself in that manner, within this realm, everything has a vibration or frequency. And your body will start to align into that frequency. So it's going to send a transmission up to the spirit realm. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Send it down. So it'll be like you're in a high level vibration, very positive, very enthusiastic. You're in touch with your feelings and who you are. And you're pushing away the negativity because you're just or like Dragon Ball Z, like that, or that, like that. And you start to attract ideas. But in those ideas are coming down with a transmitter too, to send out to other people who have those same ideas. And it's called the law of attraction. That transmission is like a beacon. You're drawing all the people who are going to eventually align you to making that idea come into reality. Manifestation. Manifest it into reality. Now, all of this deals with your thoughts and your feelings. Your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions all have a part in the manifestation process. You have to align them all to what you want. Don't mind the background noises. In order for that to be. So if you want to be a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, if you just want you want a lot of money, first you have to align your thoughts to that you constantly have it on your mind, not in a negative way. Remember, money is a great servant, terrible master. You never chase money. Money always should chase you. So you have that thought process going. Then you have to feel like you already have it, like it's already there. Don't worry about if you don't physically see it. You just got to feel it. It's here. It's present. Because everything's energy. So you're going to feel it anyway. And then have emotions. Fall in love with the concept of you being a millionaire. Fall in love with it. Like, oh, hey, baby, I love you. I love you, $1 million. God, those are these nets. But once you do that, your whole energy will start to change. And then what's going to happen is you go out into the world, because that transmission is going up to the spirit realm. Spirit realm doing everything it possibly can to send back down that's transmitted a beacon so that you can create that. So then let's say you're walking down the street and you see, I'm just serious because of the branding on it. You see this eye case. You're like, ooh, it's an eye case. What can I do with that? Okay, I'm gonna decorate it and I'm gonna sell it for $10. Well, you right there, the idea has finally made it to your mind. And the idea says what you should do. So next thing you got to do is you got to write it down. I don't have a pen to demonstrate. But you write it down, and now it's in its physical form. Now, guess what? Now you're ready to bring that to fruition. And now what's going to happen is you're going to meet somebody who's going to enhance that idea. And you're going to meet another person who's going to enhance that idea. Another person who's going to be able to help you with this. Another person going to help you with that. And you're going to feel that because of the energy you're aligned with. That's how you manifest it. It doesn't mean that $1 million is going to fall out the sky like that. No, not really. Don't really work like that. But what you do have to do is you have to think about it all the time. Feel its energy. Feel as if you have it. And fall in love with it. And guess what happens? It starts to happen. I don't do videos because I'm just some guy who's trying to monetize everything. I'm doing it because I am a motivational and inspirational speaker. I do share my ideas and the ideas of the people who I've learned from with others. I do enjoy doing this because I am inspiring my phenomenal brothers and sisters to do the same in whatever they decide to do. It's not about you deciding to do this because you want to be what everybody else is. No, you decide to do this because this is what you want to do. So, with that being said, thank you, my amazing brothers and sisters. I am so happy and grateful that you have joined me this great day. And now that I know and decide that your life is going to get even better, I want you to do this. I want you to build a better version of the best you. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to tell y'all that earlier. That's the concept word. Build a better version of the best you, because we're spirits, so we're perfect. We're already our best. Yes, our flesh is imperfect, but our spirits aren't. And you are born into perfection with the spirit. So therefore, you're your best. All you're trying to do now is get better. So, are you ready to build a better version of the best you? Because if you are, put forth those positive changes that will develop a renewed or simply a life purpose. If you don't know what a life purpose is, I'm not doing this from StreamYard, so my numbers aren't going to flash across the screen or anything. But check out some of my other videos. I have my contact information in there. You can shoot me a text call to 678-933-4069 or to twbeyouparadise@gmail.com. That's twbeyouparadise@gmail.com. And I will send you a appointment link so you can get yourself a free 60-minute coaching call. So you can find out what a life purpose is, find out if you already have your life purpose, and then, of course, find out how to put it into play to make your life that much better. Because if you do, it's going to let you have an amazingly blessed, tremendously prosperous, positively peaceful, and magnificently abundant life. My outstanding and phenomenal brothers and sisters, I thank everyone who has joined, even though it was like just one person, but it's fine. Because guess what? It only takes one person to start the movement. Then it'll snowball into billions. $1 billion. Just being silly. Anyway, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. And I will catch you on the next time. Thank you. Yay.